What if a portion of the estimated 1 million orphan children in Afghanistan could be raised in a new kind of orphanage? One that is inclusive, not exclusive, of the villages or provinces where the children come from. What if these new orphanages operated with the blessing of the home village?
I mean, everybody greets me here and then they ask me, what about my child? You know, when her turn will come to be in the orphanage. So she said, okay, now it's 2 years, you know, I'm just waiting.
What if, aside from a liberal arts education, they offered security, teach equality, non-discrimination on the basis of religion, ethnicity, or gender, and otherwise nurture in a manner very much like that of an extended family? What if the goal of this new orphanage was not so much to save as many children from the streets as possible, but to impact a number of them over time, creating a civilian leadership, professionals who are not going to expatriate, but who will remain in their beloved country out of a deep sense of khad, what all Afghans long for, their homeland's earth beneath their feet. What if these children could learn the power of community and develop the skills to build and strengthen it on a local, national, and international scale?
She's okay. Thanks.
What if they could learn that the first step to building a better society is to find one's own voice?
How many roads must a man go down before he reaches?
And then to listen and speak to others from the heart. From honesty and integrity, and with a dedication to the common good. No need to wait. The what-ifs are already in motion. The Afghan Child Education and Care Organization, envisioned and directed by Andisha Ferid, an Afghan woman who herself grew up homeless during the Soviet era, has in the last 4 years opened 9 orphanages. 3 in Kabul, 1 in Jalalabad, and 5 for Afghan refugees in Pakistan. Recognizing that the vast majority of war-weary Afghans yearn for peace and believe in the value of education and the sanctity of human rights, Andisha has embraced several hundred of thousands upon thousands of orphan children from Kabul to Herat to Mazar Sharif to Kandahar. They are called orphanages out of respect for the degree of poverty and oftentimes horror these children have survived. But the association ends there. Fosterage might be more accurate. At any given time, there are 60 to 70 girls living at Mehan in western Kabul. They range in age from 7 to 17. The boys' equivalent is Satara 2, a couple hundred meters down the road. Satara 1 is a little further away. That's where the youngsters live, boys and girls aged 5 to 7.
How is it they learn to cooperate? They learn boundaries. They do not beat on each other, pull each other's hair out, break everything they see. Why is it they are functioning and growing? What is it that is working here? And that is a very profound and interesting question. And I do think it has to do with here, specifically this orphanage. There's something going on here.
The 3 buildings are similar. 3 stories high, a courtyard with garden, 6 to 8 bunk beds per room, a library, space to play games and have meals. The aim here is a long-term commitment to see these children into adulthood with grace, self-respect, a good education in an environment that is non-punitive, democratic, and free of discrimination.
Salam.
It's really simple, yet visionary. Take a serious problem, the thousands of desperate children and nurture in them a group of future professionals and community leaders. This isn't simply a humanitarian effort. This is taking responsibility for the future of one's own country. One child is from Bamiyan in central Afghanistan, home to Hazara. Another is Tajik from Herat, Pashtun from Jalalabad, Uzbek from Mazar Sharif, and Nuristani from the most isolated villages in the northeast mountains. Each brings his or her own rootedness to the orphanage. Then, something magical happens. Racial tensions dissolve, and that sense of belonging becomes one working and loving community. No one can know for certain what's in store for Afghanistan, how long the war can go on. Some people even say there is no hope. But visit these orphanages, and you will be privy to an ever-growing new generation of Afghans. They are neither faint of heart nor cynical. The future they envision is not just a dream.